Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 39-yard run to the house. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off. And he outscored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Quarterback empties his backfield. To the air, it's Russell. Interception. Looking for more room.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got a man. It's Singleton. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Touchdown, Penn State! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Power football with the run. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, gets it to the 20-yard line.
And kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Looks it in at the 40. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Dropping back, it's Aller. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Scrambling away. Throwing on the run. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1, gets him out to the 5.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Russell. Catch in the middle, it's Cuevas. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson.
He tries to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like, now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now He's very much involved in the play. He's
turning it on. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now, guys. Of course, we're only in the first quarter. This guy's already thrown one pick. He should have thrown his second right there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Russell. Grabbed over the middle, it's Miller. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Brought down at the 8-yard line as he took that interception back inside the 10 to set up this offense.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Find some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first.
There he goes. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Singleton. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
To the air, it's Aller. That's caught. It's Singleton. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Might be calling a hot route. Going to swing it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Singleton. It's a seam wide open. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Nittany Lions started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Pocket breaking down. And he'll just get rid of that one.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet.
Good pass. I thought that nigga was going to cut it.
But this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Alabama quickly back to the line. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Now on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And they
nigga Williams.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it down. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense.
We're going to start this league up, Colby.
Wants to throw on 1st down.
Oh, we're gone.
Under fire. Finds his man. It's Singleton.
I should have stick on this nigga. I'm good.
He picks up the 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Picked off, and they ruin an
Good on
early
the
drive
outside.
with the turnover.
No.
He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot getting the football.
It's big
The
ass
offense
fucking line
basically
back
has the
too.
whole field in front of them, back up close to their own end zone. To the air, it's Russell. Spits it out to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Nice, okay.
Looking to the big tight end. And they can't hook up. Going
I ain't
for the big
see it,
play
okay.
on second down. Now it's third down.
And this game is going perfect for the defense right now. They haven't been on the field that much. The offense hasn't had that many possessions. Here we are at the end of the first half. They're still pitching a shutout, and they're ready for this quarterback to take shots.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
It's okay.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try, bad things are going to happen.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
It's complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half. Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove. Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back.
Oh, yeah. How the little one doing?
A hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
He'll toss it. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense. And he'll have to take the loss. Can the D deny them on second and goal?
Good, though.
He wants to change this route.
But that little boy keep getting better.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he's knocked down.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard
When Kobe gonna start this league up?
This quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And this guy's just
playing with these 3-star teams, man.
Because of the pressure of the defense, this guy's in their
That's another
coverages.
league.
He just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now throwing 3 picks in this game.
Here we go.
It's Knicks and Terry Lee.
To throw, it's Russell. He's going for it all. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. And he
That's why somebody playing with Penn State too.
Touchdown, Penn State.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They
I've
scored
been using
again here.
Colorado.
Right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean,
I've been using my shit 3-star teams and shit. UCLA.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
First time with a
Kickoff
4-star
unit has
5.
been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give on the inside. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
The receiver on the jet sweep. Shakes off the defender. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. The Nittany Lions will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Singleton. Makes him talk to the hand. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
And it's a pick. No, he's out of bounds. Couldn't stay in bounds after catching the ball. It's simply an incomplete pass.
You got to be so careful as a QB when you're throwing outside. It's got to be on time. That one a little bit late, and the defender caught. Out of bounds. That should have been another interception. This QB's already thrown a couple.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Trying play action. Rushes on him. Outside the pocket, lets it go. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot play.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field to score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's Russell. Sends it downfield. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Penn State! The defense putting points on the board. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The give is to Miller. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
And when winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
The running back makes the catch, but he's out of bounds. Officials signaling incomplete. Fourth down coming up. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Russell. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback got it himself. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Firing to the right, complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Alabama pushing the tempo. They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
He'll bring it out. It's Martin. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the option. The pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Rifles it down the middle. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got some room to run. steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open grain, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Penn State, 42. Alabama, 7.
They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Dropping back, it's Russell. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown time! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Penn State, 42. Alabama, 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to scramble. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are.
He's loose. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually...
He'll take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe...
Makes a grab past the marker.
Nice execution by the offense on third down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Flips it out on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the
deep shot for the end zone? And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. This one's complete. Tackle made at the 9-yard line. After the catch, it'll be first and goal. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Wants to keep it in the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to...
It's a running room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He'll toss it. Look out, he's got room. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch, man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Allard. Working that left side now. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throw.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to pass on 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it.
He caught it! Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive.
Looking for the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
21.
And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Russell. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Wide open spaces. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking...
Caught at the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win the day, but here's a fabulous play. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
27.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
And the Penn State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line.
29 Philly. 2-0.
Goes to the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
1st down for the offense.
42 Spider. 4-2.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.